Hey, it's Racquetball Tim here again. We're going to continue the gameplay analysis for David. I want to focus on two areas in this video: stepping correctly on the drive serve and then moving back with the ball as the ball comes off the back wall. So I'll run the tape forward here. We'll watch the rally. David is the lefty serving, and the other David is also a lefty. He's returning. Pretty good drive serve there. They have a ceiling ball exchange. There you see the problem right there. And we're going to watch that in slow motion too as the other David skips the backhand there. So let's roll the tape forward here. If you look at the ground, right at David's feet, as we zoom in, there is some blue tape on the ground. Just pointed to it there. I put that on the ground so David could work on stepping straight while hitting a drive serve. David's using the one-step drive serve. So he has the ball in his hand, his racket's up, he takes one step and then hits the serve. So the problem with David is that he steps to the left. You can see that right there. We want him to step straight. So what I want is that right leg to move directly in front of that left leg, and it opens up your hips. You don't block off your cross-court power. Alright, so let's roll the tape forward. Look at the second problem with this video. Again, pretty good drive serve there. Smart shot going to the ceiling, and here's the problem right here. The other David over here gives this David a setup off the back, and instead of moving back to the back wall with his racket up, he actually waits for it, and this ball comes way off the back. If he had moved back with the ball and then moved forward as the ball was coming off the back wall, he would have a nice easy setup. Let's rewind it just a little bit. So what happens is he goes back and he stops and he plants his feet, and then he just waits for the ball. What happens when you plant your feet and you wait for the ball, you're at the mercy of the ball. So instead of the ball dropping down into your hitting zone nice and low where you can hit it, sometimes it doesn't, which is exactly what happened here. He actually contacts this ball shoulder high. So by moving back with the ball to the back wall, touching the back wall with your racket, and then moving forward, you're able to better manipulate where the ball drop happens, and you're able to better manipulate the ball location within your hitting zone. All right, so move back on those, David, and you won't have to go ceiling as well. You actually hit a ceiling ball. That was actually a setup off the back, and instead of hitting an offensive shot, and as you look, the other David's way over here, you had an easy shot over here, nice cross court to win the rally. Instead of that, you actually took a defensive shot, went back to the ceiling, and instead you gave him a setup. So you never want to do that in racquetball. You want to take your offensive opportunities and put them away.